When Hurricane Katrina swept across the southern United States, it didn't just take houses. It took with it things we thought were forever: homes, hope, and belief. 3 days after the storm had passed, rescue teams moved through shattered rooftops, wading chest deep in floodwaters. In a neighborhood nearly erased from the map, they heard something, faint but persistent. On top of a half-collapsed house stood a golden retriever, soaked, fur heavy with water, eyes filled with sorrow, but shining with something deeper. It didn't bark, it didn't panic. It just stood there, as if guarding something more important than its own life. When one of the rescuers climbed up, they saw, beneath broken planks of wood, a tiny kitten, shivering and soaked through. And in that moment, they all understood. That dog had stayed to protect a life that wasn't its own. It could have swum away. It could have saved itself. But in the chaos of a world collapsing, it chose the one thing that could keep a heart whole. It chose to stay. For something smaller. For something more vulnerable. They lifted the kitten gently, then wrapped their arms around the dog. And for the first time in 3 days, the dog finally laid down. Next to the kitten, it had kept alive with nothing but its warmth. Weeks later, both were adopted by Michael, a former Marine who had lost his family after the war. He had lived in silence in the emptiness of memory and invisible wounds. But when he held those two fragile lives in his arms, he said, "For the first time in years, I felt like I mattered again." Maybe we're always searching for love in far-off places, but sometimes the greatest, most honest kind of love is found in the rubble, where a dog refuses to leave a cat behind, and a man finds himself again through the survival of two of the smallest souls. Because sometimes the most broken souls are the ones who love the deepest.